morning. It's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. Sorry I'm on here a little bit early, guys. I cannot sleep today for some reason. Felt super wide awake. I've been up around like 6:30, just not able to fall back asleep. Good morning. Hopefully you guys are all having a good morning. And once again, I apologize for the delay of the reading, that it is a little bit sooner. But I wanted to do 2 lives for you guys. I want to do the week ahead, this one here, and then also do like a love reading for the week. So just take the reading how it resonates for you. Hey, Aries man, good morning. Thank you guys for being here. Whoever's on here already. Janet, good morning. And as always, like, hit the like button, subscribe, take the reading how it resonates for you. If it does not resonate, just watch whatever placement. Sorry guys that I had to take a couple days off. Just mentally, I just felt like I couldn't handle this channel for a bit, due to an experience I had with a repeated person that's been on here that I've been trying to ban, I've been trying to block. I'm easily forgiving, and good morning, everyone. Jean, good morning. Tamika, Angel Eyes. I'm too forgiving with people, and the lady already, or man, whatever they were already mean before on my channel, like about a year or 2 ago, and then I block them. They make another account. I felt bad. So, yeah. So I just felt like, okay, they said they're sorry. I'm letting them back on. So that's why, that's why I'm going to be more selective with people on the channel, and I just cannot take the energy. So, like, I woke up this morning already to a negative comment already. I get it. There's going to be negative comments, but just try to remain positive and friendly on this channel. I don't really ask for much, so good morning, everybody. Good morning, Carrie. I'm not sure, Jean. I'll just let you do a question. I think you only did one this week. I'll let you do one at the end. So we're going to do all signs, Aries to Pisces, and then any members that did not get a question for the previous week. If you didn't get one or both of your questions, now is the time for you to catch up and get a free question. So, and that is free. You guys don't have to, if you're a member, you don't have to send me money, no super chat. That's your question you get for the member. So, with that being said, I do have availability for personal readings. Hit the like button, subscribe, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully everything's positive for this video and we all remain in good spirits. So, all right, Aries at 255. And like I said, I am still doing my 2 for 20. If you guys want to do that with Cash App and PayPal, I have availability for that. All right, let's see what's going on with Aries this week. Somebody could be apologizing to you. I saw the 5 of Swords reversed, the Temperance. Somebody wants to be on good terms with you. Could be you and somebody coming together. Yeah, somebody feels alone or out of your life. Yeah, there's somebody that feels out of your life. Okay, I'm seeing repeated 5s, Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're going to get some kind of conversation from someone this week where they want to make peace, okay? They want to make peace. They're missing you. So let me see. Somebody's trying to kiss your ass this week, okay? Because they could feel like there's avoidance or you're not talking to them. Okay, this person wants to feel more secure in your life or wants to feel like they belong. It's kind of what I'm getting. And then baggage. Be careful you're not giving your energy to the wrong people, okay, or energy vampires. Because this person comes off as somebody that could be making their problems your problem or have a little bit of baggage. That's the only bad thing here. Yeah, somebody going through a dark night of the soul and they're going to speak their truth, okay? Somebody wants to get help or wants your help. So you get somebody wanting to be in communication with you. They could be struggling, okay? They could be struggling mentally, physically, because the communication that you're getting, it's like this person really needs your help or is feeling lost. Why 5 of Pentacles? 5 of Cups. Yeah, I'm seeing repeated 5s. The 10 of Swords reverse, the Hermit reverse, the Sun in reverse. Yeah, it could be a Virgo, could be a Leo. You're coming up in this energy. Wow, I like this because I did see the Temperance before when I shuffled. So Queen of Cups and the Temperance. You look like somebody that's very loving and nurturing. And there's somebody in your energy. Like I said, try not to let their problems or what they got going on be heavy in your life. Okay. But there is somebody that I feel like they are drowning or just mentally going through it. And this person is having a conversation with you, needing your help or some kind of advice. Some of you, it could be an ex of yours coming back, trying to make you feel bad that you've moved on, or you are, maybe you are accepting the relationship other than them. Hey, Kitty, good morning. Hey, sub noise. Why are they kissing your ass? Strength in reversed. Page of Swords reverse, 5 of Swords reverse. There's that 5 of Swords reverse. And the 8 of Wands. Yeah, you're getting communication from this person. They desperately need your help. They need some kind of advice from you. Yeah, this is, wow, 5 of Pentacles again, 2 of Swords. Seeing a lot of 5s here. So this person could be going through a lot of changes in their life for the worst. Okay, with the Hermit reverse, the Sun in reverse. Somebody that just is having like a dark night of the soul is what I'm getting here. So this person wants to feel like you still want them or accepting them. Yeah, they want to make sure that they still have somewhere to stay energetically. This is somebody that is going through a lot. And I think, Aries, they want to make sure that you are somebody that still cares about them, that you guys are on good terms, you're still a friend to them, whatever the case is. Yeah, this is somebody that still wants to see you in their life. Okay. I'll see how you feel about this person in a minute. I got the Death in reverse, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords. So this person is hurting. Could be a masculine, King of Wands reversed. But it looks like somebody's suffering this week and they want to talk to you to feel some kind of security of the connection. Or because you feel like home to them. How does Aries feel about this person? Okay, a lot of you feel like you never got closure that you deserved. Okay. Yeah, some of you are still mad at this person. You feel like you can't entirely trust them. You feel like this person did you dirty. Some of you feel financially they did you dirty. Like they lied, they cheated, they did something in a way that made you feel just used or just felt low. Because the Queen of Wands reverse is like how you feel about them. So you felt a little bit of like a chip on your shoulder. You felt a little angry. You still have a little bit of anxiety when it comes to this person. Or just worry of like, should I even be thinking of this person? Why do I still care? That's kind of what I'm getting here. So yeah, I see somebody coming back into your life, wanting to know where they stand. They are hurting. So what is your song of the week? Okay, Perfect by Ed Sheeran. I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. So that could be how this person sees you or feels about you, that you're strong. She shares her, I can't read this. She shares my dreams. I hope someday I'll share her home. So somebody thinks you're perfect. And then I got the song All Apologies by Nirvana. Everything is my fault. I'll take all the blame. Damn. So you got somebody like wanting to fully apologize to you this week. They see you as you're perfect. They want to make sure they still have a place in your life. So your advice, you and your loved ones are safe. Be bold and make the first move. A fiery climax approaches. What do you need to release? Oh, thank you, Carrie. So this is a really good reading. This is like somebody sees you in a positive light and they have a lot of regret. They have a lot of apologies. Yeah, this person, Black Moon, they're going through a dark night of the soul. Okay, maybe about their personal life, their reputation, how they ended things with you with the 10th house. They could have had a lot of, okay, some of you, because I saw the Emperor in reverse, 9 of Pentacles, you could have felt like you were used by this person. Like this person had some kind of a hidden agenda to get ahead, okay? Like they used you for social status, or they used you in a way, they used your income, your finances. Some of you feel like they took advantage of your housing. You guys could feel like this person used you. Yeah, the first house in the earth energy. Yeah, some of you could feel personally like this person took advantage. Some of you, it's another Aries, okay, or a Cancer, Capricorn, but you felt personally victimized by this person. Like they took social status or they wanted some kind of personal gain in all ways and didn't care how they left you is kind of what it feels. And now this person is hurting. Some of you, they could be kind of reaping what they sowed to you and kind of going through this dark night and wanting to apologize to you. They're kissing your ass now. So, damn. Okay. So you guys, it could be another Aries. Yeah, another Aries. Could be a fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Leo. But yeah, that was intense. I didn't expect that to come out. Oh, you're welcome. All right, 1019 for Taurus. Let me get more coffee real quick. Let's see. Some of you guys could be a little bit hard on yourself, feeling like you're not really, yeah, some of you are literally, something didn't go the way you expected or something failed and you're taking it personally. Or you just feel, yeah, oh my God. As I say that, your card came out in reverse, the Hierophant reverse. Some of you feel like you failed people, like you failed some kind of quota, or you failed doing something in your life and you're taking it personally. You're taking something personally. And I'm kind of getting that now with your energy in reverse, the Hierophant reverse. Just feel like you failed people or you feel like something failed altogether. Hey, Kiko. Or this could be somebody that you feel this way about, because then I got rejected. So maybe you're rejecting somebody. Okay, grudge holder in reverse. Some of you guys could be dealing with another Taurus, and it's not you. Like you're rejecting somebody because they failed you. Because then I'm getting, yeah, romantic love affair reverse. Some of you, they put you in a third party situation. You don't wish this person bad anymore, but you don't want them back. Yeah, you're being yourself here. So basically, you know your worth. You deserve the best. You know your worth. And generational curses. Rise above your past. Allow the cycle to end with you. So you're letting some cycle end. You're like, I'm not going to continue being with somebody that's put me in a third party situation. Yeah, what happened? So basically, and then this looks like a phoenix under that. You're just moving on from what's happened. You're not letting this hurt you anymore. So some of you could be reversed. You could be dealing with another Taurus. But yeah, you're just kind of learning some kind of lesson and not wanting to repeat it anymore. Something that you're rejecting. Some of you feel like you just didn't learn anything from the situation or got you nowhere. Yeah, Magician in reverse. Judgment, the Five of Swords reverse, Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's an energy of like, this didn't get me anywhere. This didn't get me anywhere. I didn't really get any kind of expectation from this. I'm seeing repeated fives again, 5, 5. So you just feel like something was just more trouble than it was worth. And in the end, it wasn't even worth it. Now I'm getting that song by Linkin Park, okay, where it's like, in the end, it doesn't even matter. Some of you, yeah, you just feel like something didn't even matter or it didn't lead your expectation. You're just rejecting somebody with no hard feelings. Like, yeah, King of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. You're letting somebody down easy because you have other options. You know, you're like, I'm going to walk away from the situation. Even though I emotionally have feelings for this person, you know, I have other people that are wanting to give to me. So why should I give this person a second chance when they didn't really show me in the beginning that they cared about me anyways? I know it sounds kind of heartless, but I think you're putting an end to failed attempts. Or if it didn't work the first time, it's not working again, you know? Some of you, like I said, it is another Taurus you're dealing with, King of Pentacles. I think you're just ready to just do you, you know, and this week you're just done. You're like, I'm putting an end to it. Page of Cups, 6 of Wands, the Devil, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, you're putting an end to the toxicity or some kind of hold that this person has over you. Because in the end, it's like, I know I deserve so much more. I deserve somebody that's going to fight for me or want to be with me instead of somebody that lets other things come between the two of us, is what I'm seeing here. I think you don't want to entertain this devil anymore. You know, it's like, I had my fun. You know, we had some shits and giggles, Page of Cups, 6 of Wands. It's all fun until somebody gets hurt, you know, literally, energetically, physically, whatever. I just feel like you no longer want to fight for it anymore. So what is your focus this week? So yeah, you're letting go of some kind of, you know, connection that has ran its course. Page of Wands, you're ready for something new. Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, the Sun, yeah, 8 of Swords reverse. You don't want any more problems, any more trouble. Okay, now I'm getting the Dixie Chicks. I think it's There's Your Heartache or something, or There's Your Trouble. That's the song. Now I'm thinking Hello, Mr. Heartache. Okay. Two Dixie Chick songs just came into my head at the same time. There's Your Trouble, and then Hello, Mr. Heartache, I think is what it's called. Anyways, maybe you guys like the Dixie Chicks. Yeah, you're in this Queen of Cups energy, okay, of like, I'm gonna pour what pours back into me, okay? And I think this week you're just ready to start over new. You're not wanting to have any kind of heartache, any kind of troubles. And yeah, I think it's an energy of I'm choosing my happiness, I'm choosing my peace. And there's new exciting things on the horizon. Or horizon. Why did I say Verizon? Horizon. I'm still half asleep. Anyways, somebody could use Verizon networking. Anyways, Stellar, my incubus. How do you do it? Make me feel like I do. How do you do it? It's better than I ever knew. So maybe somebody made you feel electrifying. Okay. Ironically, I used to listen to this song when I was dealing with my twin flame. So some of you, it could be a twin flame connection, but I'm getting like you felt so alive, you felt so magnetic. But maybe it's to the end where it's like, maybe I just, still tolerated this connection because of those feelings. Because that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Yeah, revival, Selena Gomez. More than just survival, this is my revival. So some of you are getting out of a twin flame situation, or maybe you thought it was a twin flame, it's actually karmic, or let me see, what's your advice? A time for healing. Yes. Expect powerful change. You're wanting to ignite something within yourself, and you feel like you can't until you let go of this connection that's been holding you back. Yeah, Neptune. I feel like intuitively, you're ready to move on with your life. You're ready to just kind of process what's happened, because I saw what happened here. So wanting to process what's happened, but wanting to move on and heal from it. Okay, yeah, part of fortune. Ding. There goes clarify. My friend messaged me last night. Why am I just getting this? Anyways, so clarify. Some of you, it's a Sagittarius. My Sagittarius friend it was from last night, but it's just not popping up. Part of fortune. So like I said, you are rising above. There's some kind of opportunity here for you. Okay. But your healing is your focus. And if it's not about a twin flame, maybe this song was stellar. Maybe you feel like yourself again. Maybe you feel more alive, more, like kinetic energy. You feel more driven because you're letting go of things that are not healthy for you. Hey, Queen of F-ups. So could have been dealing with another Taurus, a Scorpio, a Leo, Pisces, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius, Taurus. Okay, Gemini. But yeah, I don't think you wish this person bad. You're just wanting to heal and just move on with your life. All right, Gemini. 1802. These readings have been kind of positive for the most part. So maybe I needed those couple days off. Hey, female Pisces. All right, what's going on with Gemini this week? There's somebody you don't trust. Could be an Aries or an Aquarius. I saw the Seven of Swords, a Fool in reverse. Could be an ex of yours, a Lover's in reverse. Six of Pentacles. Some of you have an ex trying to come back into your life and you don't really know if you trust it. Like you're a little bit hesitant or skeptical to have a conversation with them. Yeah, you don't know if this person's out to get you, if they're hostile towards you. Yeah, you feel like they're watching you, they're creeping on you. And I think you're kind of hesitant to contact them or to respond to them. Yeah, you want to feel secure. And then I got baggage. That came out in the Aries reading. The same two cards. Yeah, some of you could feel like they caused a lot of baggage in your life. Or they brought in more than what they should have. No mud, no lotus. Overcome adversity by blooming where you are. Okay, yeah, some of you feel like you were kind of done wrong by this person. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Tracy. Rachel, make sure to send me your questions. I saw you sent me some super chats last night. All right, the Lovers in reverse. And just make sure to do that through my email. Yeah, somebody you separated with, they're making a decision to come back to you. Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, Page of Wands, Six of Pentacles, reversed. But like I said, now I see 666. Maybe you feel like it's more trouble than what it's worth. Okay? It's more trouble than what it's worth. Yeah, Justice. So you have an ex trying to come back. I'm getting heavy fire sign, could be a Libra. So it could be another air sign, could be a fire sign, or maybe a little bit of earth in their chart. Yeah, this person, they've been contemplating reaching out. Some of you, they're wanting to like add you back on social media, but you're kind of skeptical. You're like, I don't really know how they feel about me. Yeah. Yeah, you don't know if they're still like angry towards you. You don't know like if you both are still angry towards each other. There could have been other factors for why you guys broke up, separated. Other people could have got involved. Or they could be watching you through other people's, resources, social media. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. Hey guys, good morning. Hey Chris. Hey Joel. So I think you're kind of not really sure if you trust them, if you want to let them back onto your social media. For some of you, you guys could be already kind of talking or dealing with somebody else. And you're like, I don't really know if I want my ex back on my social media, because then they'll see that I'm with somebody else. They may get the wrong impression. It's kind of what I'm seeing. Hey, what clause? Security and baggage. I think this connection weighed too heavy on you and you want to feel secure. Yeah, 7 of Swords. There's that 7 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're in this energy of wanting to evolve. And you feel like this person would keep you stuck. Okay. That's why I feel like you're skeptical reaching out. I saw the 7 of Swords, the Fool in reverse. You're skeptical letting this person back in. You're skeptical responding to them because you're in an energy of leveling up. You have grown a lot since they've been in contact with you. And I think you're afraid, this person's out to get me in some way, or they're just going to keep me stuck. They're not, any different. Okay. You could feel like this person's not any different than how they were before. And even though they make some kind of appearance as if they have a lot to give, 6 of Pentacles, I do see the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you could feel like as soon as I let this person back in, then they don't do anything for me and expect me to do everything in the connection. So it's almost like you're hesitant to add them back on social media. You guys could be talking to other people. Maybe that's why. What are their intentions? The Sun in reverse, the 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords reverse, King of Wands reverse. I don't know. I'd be careful. Like if you have a bad feeling to let this person back in, it kind of seems like they're over dominating and they're just going to be more stressed than what they're worth. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Some of you could feel like financially, like you're going to have to pay for them, or you're going to have to be responsible for some kind of problem in their life. So it's like an energy that I don't really know if I trust them. Some of you could be even questioning, are they in another relationship? So I do have the King of Pentacles, King of Cups here. So yeah, you guys could be wondering, like, are they even fully single? The song I got is Somewhere by Lonnie. I'm learning how to live without needing anybody. Yeah, you're in this energy of being, independent, not codependent on anybody, with the Queen of Pentacles. And I think you're dealing with somebody that isn't in that energy. This song flew out as well. I don't know you at all. Lizzie Malcaprine. Feels like we've been through a war together. Feels like you've been right here forever. And that's the thing that all matters most of all. So it feels like you don't even know somebody. Boys ain't shit. These boys ain't shit. I'm not here for it. If you want me, act like it. Damn, you're kind of sassy this week. Okay. Yeah, you're in this energy of learning how to live without needing anybody. You got somebody new coming in. Some of you, either it's a new cycle with this person, could be a Libra, or you do have somebody new coming in. Yeah, believe in the impossible. I feel like you have a better match coming in, but this person's going to hold you back. If you energetically give to this connection, they're going to hold you back from that. Hey, Sunflower Moon Power. Sagittarius and water. Basically, it's an energy. Yes, you're needing to open your mind. There is other love out there. Some of you felt like this person coming back, that was your end all be all, or that's the only person that you had. I think you're opening your horizons. You're seeing there's actually more love here. There's love with somebody else, So that's what I'd see for you this week. You're in this energy of the Queen of Pentacles, so you are attracting your divine person. But if you keep allowing this past person to come back and use you, take you for granted, yeah, Cardinal and Pluto, something's going to have to change, okay? And I think that's what you realize, like, love doesn't have to be like this, Especially if you felt like you're at a war with somebody. It doesn't have to be that way. Yeah, and I feel like with security, you're in this energy of not wanting to take on other people's problems, take on other baggage, and I don't think you're going to. So could have been dealing with a Leo. I saw Sagittarius, Pisces. Okay, I saw Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra. Okay, could be an Aquarius as well. All right, Cancer, 25, 23. Okay, I saw the Fool in reverse again. Emperor. You guys could be wondering about some kind of financial opportunity. Like if you should go for it. Emperor in reverse, 5, or Emperor upright, 5 of Wands reversed. Let's see. There could be some kind of fight between you and somebody. Some of you, there could be like an argument, okay? Or there's like passive aggressiveness from a boss or like somebody at your job. Could be an Aries that you're dealing with or a Leo. Like I'm getting that, like somebody's passive aggressive. Okay. Girl fight in reverse. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to get in a dispute, or maybe you don't want to get in a dispute with them. This could be some of you with somebody at your job. It doesn't have to be a male. It could be any sign here. Yeah, be careful. I saw dodging bullets in reverse. Be careful of some kind of conflict. Okay, I'm getting passive aggressiveness. Bridges in reverse. Basically, yeah, you're trying to get over some kind of situation here. Stand your ground, conquer. Some of you, that's the problem, is like you're not standing up for yourself. You're letting somebody over dominate you with the Emperor. Okay, so this could be a situation where you're letting somebody basically talk to you like shit. You're not standing up for yourself. Michelle, I don't smoke, so thank you. I mean, I smoke pot. It sounds like you probably need to smoke because you sound bitter and like a bitch. So bye. See you later. Anyways, I'm already getting this hate on here. Anyways, I'm not in the mood. Like, I'm just not like in the mood for anything, to be honest. All right. Yeah, there's a situation where somebody is testing you. This could be in a job. This could be a situation where you just feel that somebody is taking you for granted, or somebody is basically making you feel a type of way. And you're needing to conquer, you're needing to stand your ground, you're needing to say no and fight for something. Let me clarify. Sorry guys, I'm trying to be in a good mood. You know, I'm trying to be, do my job here. Basically, if I continue the hate, I'm not going to do another video. Like if people keep acting a certain way towards me, I am not going to do another live. I'm not going to waste my time this morning when I have other things to do for people that are disrespectful. So that is just, and I'm standing my ground because I am not having this shit. I'm going through a lot of personal issues in my life right now, and it's all I can do to get out of bed and even be here, to be honest. I'm grieving the loss of my friend, found out my other friend has cancer. I'm just not in a good energy right now, and it's all I can do to get out of bed. Okay, ironically about cancer, but my friend, literally her cancer is getting worse. It's spreading, and it's all I can do to even be on here. That's why I was out of bed, because I was just literally just sitting there trying not to cry. So I'm not in an energy to be fucked with by people on here. And that's my piece. Anyways, or I'm just not going to go on here the next live, and I'm just going to remove myself from the channel and just whatever you guys want. Like anyways. All right, let's see. So what I'm getting is an energy. Maybe that's what you guys need. Maybe that's why I'm doing this. You guys have to defend yourself. You can't keep letting somebody be passive aggressive and making stabs at you, making jokes at you, somebody fucking with you. You need to just kick some ass. Okay, and that's kind of what I'm seeing here, an energy of just needing to defend yourself, because it's an energy of like, I don't want to be the bad guy. I don't want to look terrible. But does this person care how they're making you feel? I don't know who this person is in your life. I don't know who this person is in your life. I don't know if it's a friend, if it's a family member, a colleague. It's somebody that is just kind of fucking with you. And, yeah. I think you've got a lot going on in your personal life. And I think there's a lot weighing on you. And for some of you, this is sadly a work situation where you just feel like you're being toyed with and you're quite aware you're being toyed with. Some of you could feel like you're just not getting along with somebody at your job because of a lack of work ethic or them just not, okay. Somebody's not like understanding or cooperating with you is kind of what I'm getting. There's a lack of management. I'm kind of getting micromanaging. Some of you guys could feel like you're just being, treated unfairly, like somebody else gets more than you or something like that. And I think it's taken everything you can. Some of you don't want to burn bridges with people. You don't want to burn bridges with people. You want to stay where you're at. Some of you, it's your employment where you feel like, I have to stay here. I need money. I can't piss off my manager. I can't tell these people to go fuck themselves because I need this job, and that's kind of what I'm seeing here. You're trying to bite your tongue. So, and I just don't appreciate the comment that person made about smoking because my dad he died of a heart attack because of smoking. So I don't think those kind of comments are funny, laughing at people with voices all crusty. And that's why it triggered me because my dad died of a heart attack because of smoking. He smoked for 40 years. So I think people need to be more sensitive. Some of you, maybe that's what's going on. Somebody's making a mean or sly joke or comment and it's upsetting you. Like they know your situation. They know your situation and they're just making some kind of sly comment or remark because they can, Thank you guys. That's why I got so triggered by that comment because that's how my dad passed away, and it's like, you just never know what someone's going through. You don't know what somebody has been through. Anyways, 3 of Swords. See, it's something that is hurtful and you're trying to keep it to yourself. 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Somebody's saying something to you in a way to get some kind of response or reaction from you to upset you. Temperance in reverse. See, like that person, they just made one comment, and it just went like that. Because it's personal, So I don't appreciate those jokes about smoking and jokes about, because that's my dad. I've witnessed him, coughing up blood and shit because of his smoking. So I really don't think that's funny. So I think it's an energy. If you're trying to hold back your tears, you're trying to hold back some words. Yeah, but it's taken everything in you and I think a lot of you, like I said, you don't want to burn bridges with people, but you need to defend yourself because you can't be being talked to like this. And having people make snide remarks. That's what it feels like. Like somebody knows something personal that you're going through. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. Somebody knows something that either you've already overcome it or it's something that's been like, bothering you still. And they're making some kind of sly remark and you're needing to defend yourself. I'm going to go ahead and finish this reading. I'm sorry, guys. I think that is what's going on for me to get triggered like this. I think, somebody's doing something behind your back. They're saying it to your face. Some of you, they're saying it directly to you. And it's just like putting salt in your wounds. They know that it's upsetting to you. They know this is something triggering. And, thank you, D-Love. I appreciate it. Hey, Gun Guy. And sorry, guys, for my behavior this morning. I don't usually snap like that, but that comment really pissed me off, Hey, thank you, Shirley. Thanks, Raymond. Hey, Gemstone, Tilda. Anyways, and then I got the song Bitter. Somebody bitter in your energy. So I don't know if this is like a hater, if this is somebody kind of like jealous. For some of you, Cancer, they have like jealousy towards you and they're trying to say something to upset you because they don't like something like I don't know if they don't like you personally or they're jealous of you. It could be if you're the one that's successful at your job, there's somebody at your job making a sly remark or a comment because they are jealous. Somebody bitter. Summer Walker and Cardi B. Just because you got a past, that don't mean you got a future. So maybe somebody's like somebody could be wanting your job. Okay, so somebody at work, they could be wanting your job. And it's like, oh, you've been here for a while. Who cares? I should get your position. Or some of you, Cancer, that's somebody that, wants your job or they want something that you have. Love wins, Carrie Underwood. Put a world that seems broken together again. I believe in the end, love wins. Cry for me, The Weekend. Now we're strangers. I hope that you still cry for me like I cried for you. Damn, this is like a heavy reading. Okay. I'm kind of ready to go on to Aries. Let me finish the advice. Hey, Emmenstein. Bring love into the situation. Confidence is your key to success. Well, some of you would love situations coming together. Some of you guys could be separated from someone and you guys are working a connection out. Okay. Yeah, somebody could put their job first. Somebody could put work or a job over a love situation. And I see you and somebody, King of Cups reverse. You guys could be separated from somebody. Yeah, fourth house. I see you and someone getting back together or trying to resolve something. Could be an Aquarius. So that's the positive of the reading. Anyways, I'm ready for the next reading. That's for sure. This was heavy. I didn't mean for this to be so heavy. Anyways, you guys could have been dealing with a Sagittarius, Gemini. Okay, it could be any sign. Scorpio. Sorry, I meant Leo. I'm still half asleep and then I got triggered. So just let me just cool down for a second. All right. All right, Leo, 3609. Let's hope for a better reading. And just, as always, keep negative comments to yourself. Hey, Patricia. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was very triggered because it was, something personal to me. That's why I got triggered. All right, Six of Pentacles, the Hermit. Damn. You guys, it looks like you have money coming in and you're treating yourself. You guys could be like hermiting, okay, like in a hermit mode this week, wanting to treat yourself, wanting to indulge in something. Okay. You're getting good karma because bad karma came out reverse. So you're getting good karma. Wow, you guys could be celebrating or partying. I got always partying. Some of you, maybe you're finally in an energy where like you're able to indulge, spend. I don't think it's a bad thing. I feel like you're finally able to indulge. The universe is blessing you. Self-care, as you say that, Kitty. Literally, self-care. Self-care is not being selfish. You're investing in the most precious thing on earth. You. Yeah, we have double Virgo energy. You guys could have Virgo in your chart. Or actually, no, Six of Pentacles, that's not Virgo. That's, what sign is that? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I want to say Taurus. Yeah, it's Taurus energy. So you guys could be definitely Taurus energy and then also the Hermit. So Taurus, Virgo, Earth energy. You guys are giving to yourself. And then with regret, maybe you guys kind of regretted giving to yourself at one point. Maybe you felt bad for treating yourself or indulging. But the universe is blessing you. So you're needing to tell yourself it's not, selfish. So let's see. I think why I thought the Six of Pentacles was Virgos because that's the sixth house. So maybe you guys have like a prominent sixth house placement. Maybe Leo in the sixth house. Four of Wands, Four of Swords. Yeah, you're in this energy of just being retreat, like in retreat mode. Nine of Swords reverse and the Hierophant reverse. Basically just keeping to yourself. You're not wanting to listen to other people. You're just like, you know what? I'm doing what's best for me. I'm in a hermit mode. A lot of you are just keeping to yourself, doing some healing here. And this is actually what's best for you because then I got the Magician. So you're in this energy of healing, keeping to yourself. And that's really what's working in your favor. It's making you more powerful because you're focusing on self-care. You're not needing to regret anything. This is what's best for you. And you are receiving good karma for what you've done in the past. Hey, Pinky Love. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Six of Cups. Yeah, and the Death. So you could have some kind of abundance of money coming in. Strong Virgo again. I don't know. Like I said, you have a prominent Virgo placement or wherever your sixth house is. That's important here because I'm getting strong Virgo. Something, I don't know if you did a lot of good in the past, which hopefully, you did a lot good in the past. Maybe you guys, I'm getting also like you guys donated a lot or you did a lot of charity work, something like that, where you have good karma coming towards you. And now it's like the universe is paying you back. The universe is giving to you more. Hey guys, good morning. Hey, Christina. Hey, Pretty Pink. So yeah, self-care, you're giving to yourself. Nine of Pentacles, Virgo again. So strong Virgo here. Six of Wands reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, Magician. People could have told you that you're selfish. You know, maybe you felt like you were selfish at one point, or, you know, maybe you felt bad, you know, for giving to yourself. Some of you, you're choosing yourself over a connection. Like you are choosing to be selfish and choose yourself over some earth sign. Okay. That's kind of what I'm getting here. A lot of you are just focusing on yourself this week. The universe is giving back to you. You're doing some healing. It looks like a good week for you, really. You're retreating, spending time in the house, spending time with family. Okay, so let's see what psalm we got. I'm not going to do too much into this because it looks like a good reading. Okay, we got the psalm My Main. Okay, Mila J, that's my main one. So I don't know, maybe you're spending time on one person in particular. Maybe, you know, you are the main person in your life. You're like, you know what, I'm choosing myself. That's kind of what I see here. I got the song Perfect Storm by Brad Paisley. Sunshine mixed with a little hurricane. That sounded like me on the last reading. So anyways, that don't sound like your energy because you guys seem pretty chill. So, all right. What's your advice? You're showing up in your advice. Confidence is your key to success. Yeah, it's like you're resting, you're taking care of yourself because you're showing out. You're like, you know what? It's going to be good. Me taking this time out, maybe you're retreating, you're putting back into yourself. And then it's like, I'll be able to give more when I take care of myself. Have faith in your dreams. That's kind of what it seems here. It looks really good. And then Pisces. So yeah, it's an energy of just connecting to yourself, listening to your intuition. Some of you, your intuition is guiding you to take time to just recharge, to withdraw. Yeah, Sagittarius. Some of you, maybe you guys have been overdoing it. Maybe you guys have been overworking. It feels like you guys are in this energy of wanting to just rest, recharge, not wanting to, you know, overgive your energy. And it looks like you are making yourself a priority is what I'm seeing. So you guys definitely could have Virgo in your chart, Gemini. I have Taurus energy, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus again. So could have any of those placements. All right. That's what it feels like. Like you're just, you know, in your cocoon and then you're going to be a butterfly. 4225, Virgo. Yeah, some of you, Leo, you guys could be doing that. Like doing a lot of healing for, you know, some kind of metamorphosis. Oh, you're welcome. All right, Virgo, let's see. Okay, that looks good too, the Temperance. So you feel at, well, maybe not. 7 of Swords. Okay, some of you feel like you need to tell somebody the truth, or there's something that you don't want to reveal, or I don't know. Let me see. That was kind of weird. Okay, someone's ego, her ego, getting in the way of a relationship. Somebody, okay, I don't know if this is you or them. Somebody's acting like they're not thinking. I just got this in another reading. I'm thinking it was for Virgo. Either Virgo or it was like an earth sign where somebody is like, their feelings are hurt about something. So they're acting like you don't exist or acting like they're too busy. So they don't have to talk to you or think about you. But it's eating them up inside. Self-centered. Yeah, somebody's been kind of foolish. Okay, I got here a fox. So somebody is in this energy of acting kind of like self-entitled or putting themselves first because of a breakup or upset about something. Yeah, somebody's not wanting to talk about what's happened or a lot of like wanting to reject it or ignore it. Some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius. I don't know if this is reversed because it's almost like something's not being talked about. It's just being kind of left out in the dust. Like it's not being spoken about. Why the Temperance? 5 of Cups, the Moon, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Sword Reavers. Yeah, it's like there's hidden feelings that somebody's not talking about. Somebody's not addressing their feelings and they're keeping to themselves. I'm getting the feminine energy. Okay, if it's not that, I don't know if it's like the masculine feels bad for you because they feel like you don't want to talk to them or you're avoiding them. Somebody's avoiding somebody or ignoring the situation like nothing's happened. Okay, but it's not getting you guys anywhere. 2 of Wands reversed. It's like you guys are stuck. So I don't know if there's some kind of breakup, a dispute. I'm getting Sag, Libra, Pisces, Cancer. Somebody's ego is hurt. So they're just avoiding. Yeah, because they're just kind of focusing on themselves instead of the connection. Even though there's a strong connection here with the lovers, it's like somebody's not wanting to think about it or put their energy or investment into it. And somebody is being very selfish or self-centered to distract themselves. So you're dealing with somebody that's avoiding you. They're putting into their job, their career, into something else because they don't want to think about the connection, even though they have a strong connection with you. Yeah, you're all they think about. But then it's like, where does that get me? You know? Where does that get me by thinking of you? Yeah, King of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Cups. I don't know if there was some kind of third-party situation or there was something that was being hidden. But it's an energy of somebody's ego is hurt and somebody's avoiding a situation, not wanting to talk about it. When in reality, you know, somebody wishes things were different is what I'm getting here. Somebody wishes the outcome was different or things would have worked out. Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Cups reversed. But somebody was selfish and gave to themselves, or somebody just ignored the connection altogether. Let me see. What can you expect? It's like somebody has a guilty conscience. Like somebody wants to own up to something, you know, respond. Yeah, 2 of Cups, 8 of Wands reversed, 3 of Wands reversed, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, an energy of like somebody wants this to work out. You guys have mutual feelings for each other, but it's not being addressed. It's like it's being like swept under the rug or just not talked about. And it's like an avoidance energy, like somebody avoiding their feelings, acting like they're not thinking about you or fantasizing about you with the Page of Wands, you know, because of some kind of fight, disagreement, or just to make the situation easier. So let me see what song we got, Virgo, here. Gasoline by The Weeknd. Oh, baby, please just hold me close. Make me believe there's more to live. Gorgeous, Taylor Swift. Whiskey on Ice, Sunset and Vine. You've ruined my life by not being mine. Damn. Okay. Yeah, somebody feels like you're not theirs and they're taking it personally, or it's like upsetting them. And they want to tell you that. How they want you. What do you need to release? Prosperity lies ahead. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, I think what you need to release is somebody needs to release their emotions, that they're keeping it to themselves, that they wish they would have said something else, so they would have told their true feelings or intentions, because now it's like it's being heavily processed and thought about. Yeah, Mars in the 3rd house. It's like, wow, I really do have feelings for this person. I really see them in a different way. I should have said something, or I should have made it more obvious or known. That's kind of what it feels like. So I don't know if that's you or somebody else, but somebody has regrets of not addressing something, or, you know, acting like, you know, it's not bothering them, keeping to themselves, ignoring the connection, when in reality, they want to work things out. So it could be a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. I have Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, Pisces, Libra, Cancer. All right, let's go ahead and do Libra. 4825. Let me get some coffee. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Queen of F-ups. That's the worst. Okay. Damn, some of you guys, Libra, don't know what decision to make. Like, you just feel at a crossroads. You feel stuck. The crown chakra reversed. The 2 of Wands reversed. Hierophant reversed. Damn. I don't know if you guys just feel like you're being misled. If you feel like you don't even know what's the right decision. But I got Queen rising. So whatever decision you make, you are stepping into your power. Some of you might have to release somebody that is not good for you. Somebody that is toxic or has some kind of addiction. You guys could be feeling obligated, like you want to go back to this person. Bridge is in reverse. Okay, I feel like you guys are making some kind of conscious decision. This could be a toxic relationship, some kind of pattern. Some of you just feel like you don't know right from wrong or what's the right thing to do. I don't know if this is about a person, a lifestyle. So let's see. But that's not good. If like your conscious mind with the crown chakra reverse is blocked because it's like any decision that you're making, it's like you just don't know what to do. You don't even know what to choose or if this is what's best for you anymore. 8 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and the Moon. Yeah, it's like consciously you're trying to get out of this funk is what it feels like. You're trying to get out of this funk of like, you know, I feel like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. I don't really know what's the best decision for me. I don't know what to do in this situation. But with the 6 of Swords to the Moon, it's like you're making some kind of progress, but then you're still like not really connected. It's weird. It's like you're not really connected to yourself. You don't even know what's the best thing to do at this point. But you are stepping into power, though. 5 of Swords. Okay, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. But you're going to have to put yourself first. So I think what's happened is you've let, you know, feelings in the past and everything kind of take over your decision making. I think it's kind of an energy of the 5 of Swords if you're going to have to choose yourself. And it's like, it's like kill or be killed kind of energy. It's like I gotta choose myself. You know, it's an energy of yeah, wow, okay, as I said, like you're stuck. Okay, the Hanged Man, the Queen of Swords reverse, 2 of Wands reverse, 10 of Swords. Some of you have a choice between two people, and it's like, do I go on to this person I'm very passionate about that maybe could be a little bit younger than me, that's more passionate, more fun, or should I go back to what's best for me? Some of you, yeah, like you have two choices to make. You can either go back to somebody that you realize is just not your counterpart, the person you don't want to marry, you don't want to have a commitment to, or do you want to go towards something more fun, you know? I think you're afraid of crossing the bridge because it's an energy when you cross a bridge, you look back at yourself. You look back of like, man, was that the right decision? I think you're not even going to the bridge because it's like, then I'm going to have to go forward. I'm going to have to go back. And I don't know which direction I want to take. Yeah, you're still figuring it out. But you're going to get clarity. I think you're going to get clarity this week. Yeah, a lot of you are realizing who your person is, the Lovers. Like I said, there's some kind of choice between two people, you know, right from wrong, or what's the best decision, what's best for me. Because I'm even getting that, the 2 of Wands reversed twice here and the Queen of Swords reversed. It's like, you know, should I go towards a path that makes more sense because there's history? I've known them for a long time. It's what I'm used to. This could be like a decision between your South Node or your North Node. Should I go back to the past that's my comfort zone, what I've been holding on to, or should I go towards someone new that's different than me? That's kind of what I'm seeing here. You're really torn between what decision to make. So, all right, the song that I got, Void. Yeah, there's something that you're trying to ignore, you don't want to feel. I hate who I was before. So maybe like you hated who you were when you were with somebody else. And it's like, I don't want to go back to that person. You know, it's like, I want to go to somebody new that makes me feel more alive, or I feel a different energy when I'm with that person. Yeah, it's an energy of like split personality of like you're two different people when you're with two different people. So it's like when I was with this past person, I hated who I was. I felt disgusted with myself. I was not that person I wanted to be. You know, like maybe some of you just didn't want to be that person, or you didn't want that to be like your image of yourself. And then when you're with somebody else, maybe you felt more alive, more free spirited. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. And then I got the song Nuts by Little Peep. I can see it in your eyes that you want to get out. So I don't know, if somebody needs out of something. And then I see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Damn, for some of you, you and this person both have choices to make. Like you both have other people. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. Hey, see my shine. If you want to book a reading, everything's below in my description. Conclusions are within reach. A time to give then take. So a time to just basically kind of pull back your energy and figure out like which direction you feel called to do. You know, what's the decision I need to make? Yeah, Aries. Some of you are going to have to make this decision within Aries season. Like you're going to have to choose which path is best for you. Okay. Some of you, you're going to have to make some kind of choice. Okay. Like I said, and maybe it's going to change your reputation. Some of you, Capricorn, 8th house, it could change your status, your reputation. Yeah, Libra. So I don't know if that's like a divorce, assets. I don't know if you guys are being called towards another relationship, but you're going to have to split something with someone else. Because it kind of feels like you're torn in two different directions and consciously trying to make the right decision. But I feel like the decision you feel like is best for you, you're going to be leveling up. You're going to feel more confident with that decision. Some of you, it is going towards a new person. Like maybe you realize a past person, you've outgrown that connection, or that's not who you want to be anymore. Could be a Gemini, could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, a Pisces, a Virgo. Yeah, Virgo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces. All right, let's go ahead and do Scorpio. At least my energy's back where it was. 55-32. I feel a little bit more optimistic than I was a little bit ago. All right, let's see. All right, what's going on with Scorpio? 5 of Cups. Okay. 4 of Cups. Feeling kind of down and out is the energy I'm feeling. Feeling gloomy. Feeling kind of upset here. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Ashley. Some of you are worried about like a potential issue with child services. I saw that on one of your other readings. I don't know if you're afraid that somebody's getting evidence on you or doing something against you, because I do see dirt digging and looking you up. So you guys could be worried this week that somebody's doing something against you. Yeah, there's hatred. Wow, some of you could feel like there's somebody out to get you, or somebody's going to cause problems for you. I did see carless. So somebody maybe doesn't have a car or transportation. Nothing like that's happening yet, but some of you could be worried, that somebody's causing problems for you because of like some kind of child support situation. Why the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups? The 3 of Wands, the Page of Cups, the 6 of Cups reverse, and the 3 of Pentacles. You are worried if I don't try to make some kind of attempt with somebody, that they're going to do something spiteful towards me. I don't know why you feel that way. I don't know if it's like somebody you have I'm getting definitely about a child situation. So I don't know if it's the person you have a kid with, or if it's like a family member, some kind of friend or something. It's like if I don't make some kind of attempt with this person, I don't know what they're going to do in the future. So you guys can be worried about that heavily, like really thinking negative about what this person can do or what they're trying to do. Some of you are worried that like something's happening with a child situation if you don't play nice with them or don't do what they want. Yeah, 10 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles reverse, King of Swords reverse, Tower in reverse. Yeah, it's like if I don't play nice with this person or be cooperative or do what they want me to do, I have a bad feeling of what's going to happen. Some of you are afraid that this person's going to take custody. Some of you could be a Capricorn. Like you're afraid that like an evil side of this person's going to show. Like they're going to say or do something to like take my rights away or take something away from me is what I'm getting. Like you're worried that this person, there's some kind of hatred or bad blood or bad feelings they have towards you, or there's somebody else. 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands reverse, 7 of Wands reverse, and the Hanged Man. Okay, if it's not this person, maybe you're trying to be with them, but there's somebody in the dynamic that does not like you, that has hatred towards you. I don't know if it's a family member, if it's some kind of friend. You're worried about somebody else's influence in this connection. Okay. 8 of Cups reverse. Yeah, that somebody's going to pull them astray or make them do something. You're worried about like what can happen in the future. If I don't cooperate or do what these people want me to do, what's going to happen in the future? It's any placement. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, if you want to cross watch. Yeah, you're so worried about a family dynamic. Like if you don't do what they want you to do, that you're going to lose custody or you're going to get something taken away, or that's a fear of you this week. I don't know what's going on, but it's about family. 10 of Pentacles reverse, 10 of Cups, Queen of Wands reverse, Justice in reverse. So Scorpio's an energy of like, if I don't cooperate, if I don't play nice, if I don't act like I'm getting along with everyone, there's somebody that has hatred towards me or bad feelings that could potentially take something from me or do something towards me. So that's a fear you have this week. I don't know if it's a mom, if it's maybe an ex-baby mama. I don't know. Let me see. I got this song Imagine. So yeah, by John Lennon. You're imagining kind of like what could happen. Like you're thinking into the future of like, if I don't play nice or I don't negotiate, you know, this is what I can happen. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. But I'm just getting with imagine. It's like you're thinking into the future, you know, with the Three of Wands, like what could potentially happen if I don't play nice, or if I don't, you know, do what they want. Yeah, you can feel like somebody has like revival towards you, or somebody's like out to get you. More than just survival, this is my revival. So I feel like you have to, no matter what, just stand strong and try to find the strength. So I don't know if it's some family situation. That's what it feels like. Yeah, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Like I said, it could be a Capricorn. Look at the bigger picture. So basically you're realizing you are at the end of some kind of tough situation. So I don't know if you're like finishing up court for some of you. Part of fortune and water. Yeah, it feels like you are finishing something, like something is close to being completed. So you're needing to just push through. You're needing to finish whatever this is. So I don't know if you guys are in court, or if you guys are trying to have some kind of civil union here, but you're basically almost done with the situation. And it's like, if I, you know, basically see the bigger picture of like something is almost finished, you know, that's what I need to tell myself. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. It's like you're trying to stay strong, stay confident that this is almost over. But yeah, it looks like it's something draining your energy emotionally. Could be with a Libra. I have Libra, I have Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do Sag. All right, Sag at 101.36. Let's see. I do too. That is a good song. Yes, Imagine. All right, Sag. Let's see what's going on this week. The Devil. And it's funny because I haven't been seeing the Devil in my readings for a while. So I thought, you know, things were getting better, but now the Devil's showing back up. Okay, Two of Cups reversed. Some of you, this isn't your energy. Okay, maybe for a while you felt like it was. I don't think this is your energy. It looks like somebody coming back that you're separated from. Somebody crying over you. Yeah, somebody trying to get your sympathy, trying to make you feel sorry for them. Okay, this person, I don't think they wish you any harm, but they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Or there's somebody that just wasn't really fully honest with you. Hey, JB. It's your time. It's your time to shine and be all the Creator has created you to be. Seize the day. Speak your truth. So you guys could be having a conversation with somebody that's upset over you, hurt. You need to speak your truth, okay? Epiphany. Okay, it looks like you and somebody are having some kind of epiphany this week. Could be with a Capricorn. Let's see. Yeah, it's like somebody wants to come back together and, you know, everything was a misunderstanding, or we can fix this. Hey, Star Lava. Hey, Star Lava. Yeah, someone's crown chakra could be blocked because my throat's going out. Hold on. That was a scary feeling. Like I felt my throat locked up. Okay. Oh my God. Guess what the first card out? Ace of Swords. So I was like choking on words. And then the Ace of Swords came out. 10 of Wands, Strength in reverse, and the 8 of Swords reverse. So I don't know if you're feeling somebody else's energy or if this is you. There's like a lot that you've repressed. It's kind of what it feels like. There's going to be a lot that you've repressed because you either feel like it doesn't matter, you know, like you're trying to tell yourself this doesn't matter. They're not going to care what I have to say. Or you just, because of your dignity, your pride, you're like, I'm not going to look vulnerable and desperate. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that was you or this person. But an energy of somebody, it's like pride. Like, I don't want to look pathetic or desperate, so I'm going to stop speaking, or I'm just going to clear my mind. Why crying over you? 2 of Cups. Damn. The 2 of Pentacles reverse. 2 of Swords. 2, 2, 2. The Tower in reverse. This person made a reckless decision. For a lot of you, I don't really know if it was like another person. It could have just been a head over heart decision where it's like, maybe I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. I don't really have the energy to give to this. It kind of felt like they made a decision like to like block this connection or to just remove themselves from it. And now they realize that was a bad investment or a bad choice. Yeah, this person realizes, a magician, like you guys could have had it all. Yeah, you're telling this person. Like, I think you're having a conversation. It's your time to speak. Yeah, like if you never had a chance to speak or this person didn't want to hear you out, you finally have a choice to talk here. Yeah, this person gave you like no ultimatum. Like they just blocked you or just stopped speaking to you. Now it's your time to talk. Okay. Now I'm getting Adam Sandler on the wedding singer when he's like, I got the microphone. You'll listen to every goddamn word I have to say. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. So I don't know if this person like made it where they didn't want to hear you, because it feels like that. It's like you felt like you were either not being listened to, like they just didn't give 2 shits. If they blocked you so you couldn't talk to them, there was something about like where you felt like you had no other choice but to just free yourself because there was nothing else you could say. All right. But now it looks like finally you are able to speak to this person. Like they're finally listening. They're finally like, okay, I'll hear you out. Okay. All right. Well, what's their intentions? Why are they coming back wanting to talk to you? Okay. This is somebody wanting to be honest with you, that they want to reconnect. You know, it's taken a lot out of them to be vulnerable with you. This could be somebody that didn't want to be vulnerable, didn't want to be honest with you. They could be intimidated by you, the Queen of Wands reverse. This is somebody, King of Cups, Ace of Cups reverse, 3 of Cups, King of Wands reverse. Either they're afraid that there's going to be a third party, like you already are going to move on to somebody else, or just an energy of like, I want to get my feelings out there. Okay. But I'm a little bit, scared. The Chariot reversed, Justice in reverse. They could be afraid of like how things ended. Like if you're even going to want to hear them out. So they're kind of like timid to come towards you. I got the song by Machine Gun Kelly, title track. The ones who gas you up only come around when the flame's on. So maybe you felt like this person love bombed you or they gassed you up. And then it's like you got really invested or you got really into them. And then they just, I don't know, left for a lot of you. But Daddy, I love him, Taylor Swift. This is ironic. The wedding scene, it's funny. And that song's about getting married. I'll tell you something right now. I'd rather burn my whole life down than listen to one more second of this bitching and moaning. Okay. So maybe that's all somebody felt. They didn't want to hear complaining or I don't know. All right, let's see. Your advice, take time to breathe out. Your hard work is paying off. There's Capricorn again. I feel like, okay, the work that you've been making on yourself is improving. Maybe you needed time to yourself, 5th house. In Aries, yeah, maybe you needed to choose yourself. Maybe you and this person needed to separate so you could stand your ground, so you could feel more confident, more comfortable. Maybe like this became overwhelming, this connection. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. Maybe you felt like this just was overwhelming, or it just felt like you couldn't really like rise above the situation. Like it really took you down for a while. And now you're finally like able to talk about it in a way that's more confident. Because with Aries in the 5th house, it's an energy of like you want to reconnect in a romantic way, but also saying like how you feel, like how you're personally feeling about the connection. So I don't know if you guys have that placement or if it's just an energy of like maybe as we go into Aries season, it's like you're feeling a lot more like comfortable being like vulnerable in a way that like it's like you're trying to get your words out is what I feel. You know what I mean? It's like I'm trying to get my words out so you understand why I overreacted. Because I think, aren't we going into Aries season the end of this week? I think either the end of this week or this weekend. Okay. Some of you, it might be this weekend. I don't know. But it's like you're trying to resolve some kind of situation. Maybe you did blow up or some kind of disagreement. Hey, Foxy. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Maria. So it could be a Scorpio. I have Capricorn strongly, Leo, Pisces, Aquarius, Leo. All right, let's go ahead and do Capricorn. Let's see. What's going on this week? 109.24. All right, let's see. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. Okay, I just saw the 2 of Swords. 2 of Wands reverse. Damn, those cards came out for Sagittarius, but in the other deck. Some of you guys are dealing with a Sag. 7 of Swords. I just saw that. All right, let's see. Empress in reverse. Okay. I just saw 2 too. So maybe you guys felt like you were being kind of selfish. Some of you guys could feel bad. Like you have a guilty conscience. Yeah, you guys could be looking somebody up or they're looking you up. Vice versa. I'm getting somebody looking somebody up, but not wanting any kind of drama. Okay. Or not wanting to start any drama. Maybe it's harmless. Okay, stand your ground. Somebody could have walked away. Like somebody could have walked away because they weren't feeling nurtured or they weren't feeling like they were being cared for the right way, or they had to take care of their own personal needs. So this could have been you. You could have felt like you had to walk away because you had to either choose yourself or there was other personal things going on in your life. Okay, be realistic. Okay. Yeah, some of you had to be realistic. Maybe you guys had to walk away from a connection, and now you feel kind of guilty about it. 7 of Swords, because it's like, man, I feel bad that I had to choose myself, but like I had to do what was right for me at the time. Let me see. Why the Empress in reversed? Yeah, 9 of Cups reversed. Ace of Swords. That came out for Sagittarius. So yeah, you guys could be having a conversation with somebody. 8 of Pentacles reversed. 4 of Wands reversed. 3 of Pentacles, yeah. Trying to collaborate, trying to have a peaceful conversation. You guys could be, now I'm coughing. Excuse me. I don't know. Anyways, too bad that lady's not on here from earlier. You need to stop smoking. Smoke on this. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, now I'm just laughing. I feel like this could have been you, Capricorn. If you guys are the female energy or more of a feminine energy, take it how it resonates. You could have felt like you couldn't have been in a relationship with somebody at the time because you had to choose yourself. And I don't think it's a way like of being selfish. I think you had to do what was best for you. And maybe either you didn't see at the time a relationship with that person. Some of you, there could have been financial obligations as well, where like, I can't really promise this person anything because I don't even know what's going on with my life. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like, I don't even know where I stand in my life, Oh, thanks, Rosa. So looking you up, they could be wanting to talk to you. King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, reverse, 7 of Cups. The Hierophant. I mean, yeah, it's like you guys maybe like were a perfect match, but like at the time, it's like you guys couldn't come together because of somebody's situation. Some of you guys, if you were the female, you felt like this person made other priorities over you. Like they had other things that they chose over you. If you're the female here, maybe that's why you felt like you had to walk away and say your piece. You felt like you weren't being appreciated, or you felt like, you weren't being like an important person to them because they had commitments elsewhere, other things going on. Somebody's standing their ground, defending their situation here. Yeah, I feel like you guys want to come back together and heal this. But, there's a lot that needs to be resolved here. Or like somebody needs to like get their point across of like why they walked away or why they disconnected, But I feel like overall you and this person are going to come back together, or there's a chance to at least be civil with each other and talk about what could have been, why you guys separated, why there was a disconnect. Okay. Some of you, it's a Sagittarius because I got here Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands reverse. So it just looks like a mutual conversation of like, I had to do what was best for me. I had to walk away. I'm sorry. So anyways, I got the song 03 Adolescence. Okay, J. Cole. I might bend a little bit, but I don't fold. Yeah, somebody could have been making you feel like you had to give everything to the connection, or just taking you for granted is what I'm seeing. The greatest loss is what dies inside while still alive. So maybe like the hope you had in this connection, it's like you wanted it to like become more, but it kind of died for a bit because it's like you couldn't energetically be with somebody that didn't choose you. Maybe your guys' situation didn't line up. So at the time you had to do what was best and walk away, even though that's not what you wanted to do. Okay, I got the song Call Out My Name by The Weeknd. Guess I was just another pit stop. Till you made up your mind, you just wasted my time. So yeah, you guys could have felt like your time was wasted. Like somebody just didn't come together with you the way you wanted them to. They could have prioritized other things over you. Some of you, it is a Sagittarius. Be bold to make the first move. Luck is on your side. Reverse it if you need to. Somebody needs to take the first lead. Venus. Because there's still an energetic connection here. You guys are still really attracted to each other. But somebody had to think practical and be realistic, which could have been you, Saturn, and Earth. You know, how is this? It's great in theory to have this connection with somebody, but if they're not physically putting into me or pouring in the way I want them to, like, why should I waste my time and energy for somebody that's not making me a priority? So that could have been the reason, you know, why somebody walked away, or somebody stopped talking or making any kind of attempts, feeding into the connection because somebody wasn't making a priority. Somebody's, you know, focused priority could have been on a family situation, a job, career, and kind of neglecting the relationship. Hey, Katie. So that's what I'm getting. You and somebody having a conversation, getting heavy Sag, doesn't have to be. Okay, somebody from the past, or you share some kind of connection to them. Could be a Taurus as well. Could be any sign. I see Taurus, I see Sagittarius. All right, let's go ahead and do Aquarius. What's going on here this week? 1/16/14. Let me drink whatever coffee's left. He replied in an hour. Okay. I just saw the Temperance, so that's good. Okay. Some of you are being called to keep your mouth shut or just not say anything or be silent. Okay. High Priestess. I saw the Temperance. Four of Swords. Wow. Yeah. You guys could be like pulling your energy in. Ace of Swords. Why am I getting that? Of being more secretive or just kind of keeping to yourself. Maybe not wanting to talk as much. Okay. I got Boss Daddy in reverse and Hooked. Maybe you're keeping your social life or your romantic life private. Not wanting to talk about something that you're involved in. Headstrong and Be Here Now. Okay, you guys could be worrying about a connection, so you're not wanting to talk about it, but also it's like you want to know where you stand with someone. Yeah, you guys could be a little bit stubborn. Like you're like, I'm not going to talk about it, or I'll just go inward. I won't say anything. It's kind of what I'm getting here. But then it's like, I'm going to regret it if I don't say anything. Yeah, there's a conversation you want to have with somebody. But it's like, oh, I don't want to regret what I say. I'm not going to take super chats on this live because I'm just going to do all signs and whatever members didn't get a question. But I might on the next live. Because I am going to try to do another live after this. Ooh, these cards had an attitude. The Sun in reverse. Judgment reversed. The Star and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's an energy of like you're not really happy with something. Some of you guys could just be upset, like feeling somebody's not making time for you or somebody's ignoring you. You could be dealing with somebody where you're trying to have optimism in the connection, but feeling like they're just like not really focusing on you, or they're not being honest with something here. I think you guys, your feelings are kind of hurt and you're trying to keep it to yourself. You're trying not to say anything. Yeah, some of you could feel like their priority is on a job or something else, and they're not really making time for you. You guys could feel like you got kind of love bombed by somebody, or like they're just not being truly honest or transparent about something, you know, where it's like an energy of like this person with Boss Daddy in reverse. It's like maybe they have a job or they're not that like busy, or they're not that, you know, like it's not really taking up that much time of their day, but then they're making that an excuse for why they can't come see you. It's almost like they're kind of beating around the bush or not really being honest with you. They're being stubborn. They're not being transparent. And I think you don't like that. You don't like an energy of feeling like they're just lying to you, making excuses. They're not really telling you what the truth is. You can feel like somebody's choosing not to be there for you. Like they're choosing to just not make time for you or just put something else as a priority. Oh, thanks, D-Love. Yeah, some of you don't feel like you are chosen. Like they're holding back. Like there's something else that's got their attention, or something else they're putting their time and energy to instead of this connection, is what it feels like. So Aquarius, it feels like you're kind of upset this week. You're dealing with somebody where you don't really know where you stand with them. Some of you don't even know what the commitment is or the relationship. Okay. So let's see. What's their intentions? It looks like they're choosing themselves. 444. You got somebody that's choosing their own personal needs, what they want. Emperor in reverse, King of Cups reverse, Four of Wands reverse, Four of Swords, Queen of Swords reverse. I mean, you're dealing with somebody that is choosing themselves. And that is kind of selfish here. For a lot of you, their priorities are elsewhere, a job, a career, or something that, like I said, it's a job that isn't really taking up much of their time. So they're making that an excuse. Or so they're not really telling you the full story is what it feels like. So your song is Eventually by Tame Impala. If only there could be another way to do this. It feels like murder to put your heart through this. Maybe this person wants to get out of the connection or isn't really sure if they see themselves involved in a relationship, but it's like they're not telling you that. It's like they're being silent or just not really transparent. I got the song Changes by Her. I've been going through some, I don't know what that was. I've been going through some changes, been running out of maybes. Boy, I know you're losing patience. So that, maybe this could be them or you, taking out resonates. But somebody's losing their patience with somebody, and it kind of feels like it's you losing patience with them because they're not showing up for you. Yeah, nothing is set in stone. Bring love into the situation. So yeah, I feel like Aquarius, you've tried to bring love to the situation and you just don't feel like they're meeting you halfway. Okay. Yeah, Cancer. It could be a Cancer. Sixth house, like I said, they're choosing their family. Their priorities are elsewhere besides this connection. Okay. The Sun, sixth house, Cancer. Yeah, a lot of you feel like they are choosing to put their happiness and energy into something else that is besides this connection. Okay. And you just feel like everything's unclear because under the Ace of Swords, I got the Nine of Pentacles reverse, the Justice, the throat chakra. Yeah, it's like, I just want to know where I stand. Like, just be honest with me instead of lying, like tell me you don't want to see me anymore or tell me this is over, So you guys could be dealing with, I have a Scorpio, I have an Aries, could be a Cancer. Okay. A Taurus, a Scorpio, a Leo. It's like somebody's refusing to tell you the truth and you just want to know the truth. All right, Debbie, I'm going to write your question down. I'm going to do Pisces here in a second. All right, let's go ahead and do Pisces. Hey, Fabio. Hey, Lisa. All right, Pisces, happy birthday, 122:59. All right, let's see. Hey, Moon Showers. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Well, technically, if I'm going to be honest, I don't really want to say a lot of personal stuff out there, but technically I found out two of my friends have Cancer. The one is just kind of like, it's a friend that like I know through mutual people, so it's not like a big friend of mine, but it's still upsetting. But the friend I was talking about on the Cancer reading is actually like my best friend. So like technically I have two friends that I know have Cancer. Their cancer is getting worse. But then the friend I was talking about is actually my best friend. Her cancer is getting worse. All right, Pisces, let's see what's going on. Not to put that energy out there. I appreciate it, though. Thank you. Nine of Cups reverse, Two of Wands reverse, Five of Cups. Feeling kind of disappointed this week. Feeling like something is just not going in your favor, or this could be about a connection. Because into you, maybe you feel like a connection's not really going anywhere, or you're trying not to think about the negative. Some of you are kind of contemplating what you want to do for your career as well. Everything, okay, that's the energy I'm getting. Everything feels kind of muddy or just uncertain right now in your life is what I'm getting. Everything feels just choppy waters, okay? And it probably is because Mercury is in your sign here. Everything feels just very, unclear, unsettling. You guys could be like unclear about everything. I feel like everything is unclear in your life right now because I'm getting the 2 of Wands reverse, 9 of Cups reverse, 5 of Cups. A little bit of negativity though, like you're thinking negative is kind of what I'm feeling. Yeah, you're needing to take out the trash. You're needing to remove something from your life energetically, physically. You guys could be feeling everything's unclear about a job, a career, a lover. Okay. Just in this energy, I feel like you're needing to take out the negative energy. You're needing to sage, needing to clean your energy. Because you could be thinking rather, negative this week. A little bit pessimistic. It says change your focus, 5 of Cups. Why is that here? Yeah, some of you, you're dwelling on the past. Like you're dwelling a lot on the past. You're dwelling about a situation that it's already over with and done. Or like in your heart, you already know that there's closure and it's saying to move forward. So I don't know if you're still holding like hostility or anger towards something in the past. It's saying that it's time to just, leave that behind and move forward is kind of what I'm getting here. Like it's not getting you anywhere by thinking about something that has happened so long ago or something that drug you down. It's kind of what I'm feeling. So it's an energy this week of trying to just move forward. There's somebody into you. Okay, some of you feel like you can't be with this person though because of another commitment. Either they're in another commitment or commitment to something else. Because it just feels like this energy, you feel like there's somebody you're really into, you're talking to, or there was some kind of contact, but either they're in a third party situation or you just feel like there's something else in your energy that needs your time and focus. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. Some of you, there could have been a third party. But it's like maybe you're hoping that that third party leaves or that they make a decision to choose you. You can know maybe this person's not happy with this other person, and they're kind of just waiting it out to end things. Okay. Things feel muddy right now this week. The Lovers, the Page of Cups, the 7 of Wands reverse, the 4 of Cups. Because it's like, why can't things just be easy? Why can't things be easy? Why does it have to be so complicated is what I'm getting here. It's an energy with the Page of Cups of like, I just want like love. I just want things to be genuine. I just want to feel something. And I don't want to keep feeling overwhelmed or feeling like I'm just not happy. Some of you could even feel like you're just not chosen. It's like, why is this person settling for this person when, realistically, I'm the one that makes them happy or like we could have something good. So what's going on with this person that you're into this week? The Devil, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed. It's like they want you at like whatever expense. Okay, they want you at whatever expense, but it's kind of selfish. It's like this person knows that you do like them or you crave them. And with the Justice, it's like they need to make things balanced on their end because they're not really showing up as somebody that's like in an energy that is correlating to you or being fair to you. I'm also getting, like God forbid they are in a relationship. They need to, if they have feelings for you, they're needing to not settle for someone else or be with someone else if that's not who they feel they belong to. This person is needing to own up to the fact that they're not happy in another situation, and if they do have these desires and temptation for you, then maybe it's time that they get out of another relationship, It's kind of what I'm seeing here. So let me see, what is your psalm for the week? Oh, thank you, Christina. Wait for you. So maybe you're trying to wait for someone. Future and Drake. You got better when you met me, and that ain't coincidental. Yeah, you feel like you're what's best for this person, Are you satisfied, Marina? It's my problem that I'm never happy. So maybe you're contemplating if somebody's actually happy, if someone's, actually satisfied with someone else. Why are they in that situation? Expect powerful change, balance spirituality and practicality. So yeah, you're needing to put yourself more into balance. Like I said, get out of this negative mindset. Some of you energetically, physically needing to end something that, needs to remove your energy that's been draining you or causing you to feel a lack of balance. So yeah, Pisces, expect powerful change, Gemini. So that's like an opposite sign of yours. Maybe you've been feeling kind of off balance, or maybe your communication with people has felt a bit heavy or felt a bit off. It's saying to be like a little bit more direct with communication. Okay. Follow your heart as well. If there's a feeling, that I need to say something to this person, or I need to tell them, maybe you should say it and kind of see what happens, and then if you don't get the response or the answer that you're wanting, then just kind of move on. It's kind of what it feels like here. An energy of like things feel unclear, and you just need to remove the energy of uncertainty. So could be a Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio. All right, I'm going to do members that have not got a question yet. So let me go ahead and do April at, let me see, 1:30:37. All right, April. Whatever comes out. Okay, you're going through some kind of epiphany. Every day is a day to learn or discover something new, no matter how small or great. Knowledge is power. Wisdom. You're learning from some kind of situation here, April. Life experiences bring about wisdom. How you decide to use it will lead you to your success or detriment. So there's something you're learning from here. Having some kind of epiphany. What's this? Okay, I think about a person that you were dealing with is what I'm getting. A person that you were dealing with. I think you were feeling kind of off about it, or you had a suspicion or a weird feeling that something wasn't authentic or not genuine. I feel like this has to do with Rob, is what it feels like to me. Like you had a suspicion here, Queen of Swords, the moon, that somebody was not prioritizing you because their focus was somewhere else. This is telling me that basically you're going through the situation, April, for a reason. Okay, you're going through this for a reason. You're learning from the situation, and you're going to feel with the Fool in reverse a lot more clear. Like, okay, I know I shouldn't get involved in this again, or I've learned some kind of lesson. I'm going to be a little bit more skeptical, a little bit more wise before getting involved with somebody else. So some kind of epiphany that you are learning from. All right, Debbie at 1:32:13. This is just questions for members that have not got a question this week. I don't think you did, Tracy. I don't think you got 2 questions. All right, Debbie, will this time be better with the past person? Ace of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, the Death, 6 of Swords reversed, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like it has potential to get better, as long as they don't repeat some kind of past cycle or past behavior. If they are making an actual change with the Death here, 6 of Pentacles, I feel like they're needing to be more balanced, a lot more reasonable with you, a lot more fair is what I'm seeing. So yeah, I'm definitely getting here the energy of this has potential, but a massive change or something needs to not repeat like it did in the past. Something needs to change for the better is what I'm seeing here. So it has potential, but that person needs to make the sacrifice or the change in order for this to actually go somewhere. Oh, I saw your question, Chris. Sorry, I'm going down the line, guys. I just had ones that were already emailed to me, so I'm just going down the line on the chat. All right, what's the good stuff coming for March? All right, let's see. What's the good stuff coming out for the rest of March? Okay, we got wisdom. So life experiences bring about wisdom. How you decide to use it will lead you to your success or detriment. Responsibility. Maturity begins when you can take responsibility for your own actions. So, Chris, there's a situation where you're trying to, just overcome whatever happens, trying to be more accountable, more responsible. So let's see what this is. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. The Hanged Man, Page of Swords reverse, and the Page of Cups reverse. Maybe there's a situation where, you and somebody never fully got closure. Maybe you never fully got closure from somebody. And instead of, sitting back and like waiting for some kind of response or waiting for them to apologize. It's kind of an energy of maybe you're forgiving somebody to yourself, like you are forgiving them, even if they haven't told you. Yeah, I'm getting something ended. Death, Ace of Swords reverse. It's like in your heart, you're basically giving yourself closure and you're forgiving somebody, even if they didn't say that to you, if they didn't apologize, is what I'm getting. Could have been with a Pisces, a Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. But yeah, I'm getting an energy like somebody maybe hasn't talked to you, haven't given you closure. You're accepting your responsibility of what's happened and then love yourself under that. Yeah, I'm getting an energy of like you're just basically forgiving somebody, Chris, even if they haven't verbally, apologized or said I'm sorry, or they haven't went out of their way to make things right with you. You're just forgiving them. And you're just in this energy of I've learned from the situation and I'm just moving on. I forgive them and within my heart, but I'm not going to continue whatever they've done. All right, Jean, let's go ahead and do you. All right. Whatever comes out for the week. Whatever comes out for Jean. Okay, headstrong. It's time to get out of your own way. Nobody knows everything, and there will be times when you will just have to accept that. There could be somebody in your energy that's being headstrong with you, being very stubborn. Okay, unique. When the Creator made you, she broke the mold. There is not another person on earth like you. Celebrate being different. Yeah, there's somebody trying to control you, is what I'm seeing. Somebody's trying to control you or trying to have things their way. So this could be at a work situation, could be a friend, hopefully not. Yeah, there's somebody in your energy that is trying to make you feel bad. Could be a family member. 6 of Cups, King of Cups, a Hanged Man, and the Page of Swords reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. I'm getting, Jean, there could be a past person coming back where they've tried to control you. They've tried to mold you into somebody they wanted you to be, and you didn't want to be that person is what I'm seeing here. I think you feel intuitively that this person's coming back. And I think you are trying to avoid any kind of, tension or any kind of fighting with this person. There was somebody that was very stubborn. Maybe they refused to give you an apology, refused to come forward. It's an energy of somebody thinking about you a lot nostalgically, an ex of yours. I'm getting a fixed sign. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Could be a Pisces. Could be happening during Mercury retrograde in Pisces. But it's like somebody that like was very headstrong, very stubborn. If they didn't want to control you to be somebody that they wanted you to be, it was just they control the narrative, they controlled communication. Maybe they never gave you the apology you were looking for. But I see this person in your energy maybe wanting to come back and resolve things. The Tower in reverse. So yeah, this person's been very, stubborn, very to themselves. I also feel with unique, they realize they can't ever find anybody else like you, or they never will find another person like you. And maybe that's what they had to realize. So that's what I see for you. Oh, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. All right. Was there any other members that have questions that have not been answered? Make sure to let me know, guys, in the comment, in the chat. And then I will go on to the next reading here soon. I'm thinking probably a love reading. If you guys want a love reading, maybe an energy check-in for love, whatever comes out. I kind of want to do that. So if anybody hasn't received any questions this week, like the week that we just had, make sure to drop it down so I can do your question. Man, it's only 9 o'clock. I don't know. I thought it was later than that. I thought it was later in the morning. But I might take super chats on the next live if you guys would like to do super chats. I'm thinking about doing those on the next live if you guys want to do that. So if you guys did already buy super chats, I will answer your questions. So if you guys want to do that, my Cash App, my PayPal is below in the description. I will do all signs and then probably some super chats on the next live. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. If you guys also, if you are a member and did not get a question, I will let you guys on the next live as well, as long as, you know, it's towards the end after Pisces. So if you guys didn't get a question, I will let you guys have a chance on the next one. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to get more coffee, get my charger, and then I will be back for just an energy love update reading. So give me a few minutes.